Calling for Silat from the red corner.
So the customary moves always that actually prove your identity or the club that you belong to. 8 moves of the Lanka as we call it. It's time for us now to get straight into the action here. Remember, as we said, 55 to 60 kg, that's the category, female C category. Lethi Vanan of Vietnam taking on Zulaika binti Razman of Malaysia. It's been an exciting day for Vietnam. They pulled in their pot of gold and rightfully earned so, with their athletes really flying just above that perfection line for most part of today. What will be the state of the next event? Your guess is as good as mine. So we've got 3 more exciting matches to come up after this. But for now, it's back to the action in the arena as Lethi Vanan and Zulaika binti Razman battle it out. And that, of course, will be the first drop. Lethi Vanan picking in 3 points. She is a very tricky performer. We did see her yesterday. She's thinking upper Silat. And just like another lad that we saw earlier, that was Nguyen of Vietnam, he too had well, the ability to turn his game around. And this time it's even Stevens.
For the red corner.
As Zulaika pulls in 3 points too. It's only round 1 and there's still a good bit of time left in it. Let me also quickly remind you that we're coming at you live from the OCBC Arena, which is at Sports Hub Singapore. It's a live event, so we're streaming live right through to the end of this day. This day will be capped off with in the second session by the closing ceremony and 2 what we call VIP matches, or 2 matches involving really big stars or very well-known Persilats, and that's worth waiting for. It's a bit difficult here for Zulaika to pin down Lethi Vanan.
Belly drop for the blue corner.
Pulling in the points. She's now on 8 as she leads Zulaika by 5. Down into the last 60 seconds. And an interesting battle has ensued here. Picture of concentration. Zulaika binti Razman. And Lethi Vanan also has her eyes peeled on her. And that's an effective drop. I did mention this. A lot of the Vietnamese athletes
blue corner
do have a very different style of approaching their opponent, and 90% of them actually wait for the attack, except for one, and that was Nguyen, who did have an entirely different attacking form of strategy. So this is different. We're back to basics here for Lethi Vanan, and she's used that to her advantage. 8 points ahead of the competition as we get into the last few seconds of round 1 before we can cap it off. And Zulaika fighting back.
Belly drop for the red
has
corner.
Reduced that deficit to 5 points, but there is an appeal for this move, which of course would serve well for her, keeping in mind the fact that this is still round 1.
Corner.
So 6 points there, that reduces the deficit to just about 5, and it also gives Zulaika binti Razman a fighting chance against Lethi Vanan. End of round 1, our decision with the drop, so she's fighting back. And one thing, Roz, we've noticed right through most of these matches is we spoke of the Vietnamese Persilats and how they have that approach towards waiting. Lethi Vanan is just one of those as well. And she's done very well for herself to claim that first round 11-6.
That's it. That's the pulling again.
She likes to wait and watch and then go for it. But this one, of course, will be null and void.
This second round will be vital for Zulaika.
It will be, and I think she's got to go proceed with caution in this one. The ability to escape the drop Almost reminded me of hopscotch there.
Yeah, the Vietnamese girl try to walk out, then the Malaysian girl pull her back.
Very drop for the
That's a
red
smart
corner.
drop. That is a smart drop. I've got to hand it to Zulaika for this one. It's very smooth to turn that around, but she's still
Trailing, you know?
trailing by quite a few points.
Yeah.
And she's got to get herself back on par with her Vietnamese opponent. If she's got to give herself a fighting chance. We've seen this with a lot of the Silats from Vietnam. Once they get ahead with the points, they aren't dropping them.
Yeah.
They hold on to them.
They hold on to them. Because technically they are all more defensive type of Silat, you know.
That is true. And that
Scissors, yeah.
scissor
Very drop for the blue corner.
brings her down in slow motion, but that's good enough for her to pull in the point. So
Yeah.
16-9. She stretched that lead a little bit more. There's still a little over 30 seconds left, and Zulaika binti Razman will have to rise to the occasion. Picture of concentration, both these athletes.
You see? She just back off. She won't take any risk, you know. So she keep her point.
And she's kept that together. The action right here. This has been an interesting match. 2 rounds done, 16-9. Both very, very competitive athletes here. Leti Wanan, of course, looking to get the better of Zulaika binti Razman.
Very drop for the blue corner.
She's just stretched those points to 19 with that valid drop.
Those grappling drops, you know. Vietnamese Silat using it over and over again, you know.
And I think it's something for the opponents to learn,
To
because
study,
if we
yeah.
can see it from here, you know, the teammates of the other athletes can as well.
Yeah.
I do believe that if you can actually gauge that, you can counter that style or that strategy. And it's not difficult, because with the exception of one athlete or one Silat from Vietnam, and that was Nguyen Doi Thuyen, everybody else has embodied the same style.
Yeah. So I believe after this competition, the rest of the nation will go back and study on it. Maybe the next big competition, they will come with a different plan when they face the Vietnamese.
That is true. And one thing I think you highlighted is, you know, that Vietnam is a powerhouse in Silat today. And you're absolutely right about that. They've shown it to us, I mean, today's performances. Zulaika binti Razman holding her own
Very
here,
drop
but
for the red corner.
you're going to try and figure out whether it's a little too late.
Yeah.
It's 9 points that separate the two ladies, and
If she want to do something, she have to do it now.
the seconds are running down.
Yeah, but
Leti Wanan
the
also
Vietnamese
knows she
Silat,
can.
you know, Silat, she have the luxury of wait, you know, because she's in the lead. Wait and run down the clock, you know. But the red, she don't have that luxury, and she fall again.
And she's
Yeah.
fallen again.
Very
I-
drop for the blue
It's very
corner.
much going to be
Yeah,
one
I
for
think-
Leti Wanan. It
I
looks
think
like it.
It's gone. It's game done instead. Yeah. See, that's the luxury that she has. She can wait. Never mind, you wait. I wait, and you know, let the clock run down.
She knows that
Yeah,
it's just
she's
a couple of seconds away.
Yeah.
She's double the points
Yeah.
on 24, while Zulaika binti Razman is on 12, and that's pretty much it. But
Match result.
they seem to be good
Yeah,
mates, these
yeah.
two. So
This
I'm going to
match
let
is
you
won by
run through the
Silat
result
from the
for all of us.
blue corner.